going so far. Perhaps the Tide can turn this one. Along with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. It is great to have you with us. It's the Chicago Bulls and Philadelphia. We've got a chance now for our starting lineups from point guard to center. This game should be a good one. And one of the guys we'll be seeing in this one, James Harden.
Yeah, Harden is really an instant offense type guy. Kevin, he's been a role player off the bench the last couple of years, but it seems like he's ready to emerge into a star. He's instant offense when he comes into the game.
And Steve, it's not just because Harden can get hot in a hurry. It's also because he can find ways to get the shots he wants. And he isn't just a catch and shoot guy. He knows when to put it on the floor, create some space, and then pull up for the two. He's also a better passer than advertised.
Look at Philadelphia. They need the boost here from the hometown fans, trailing 2-0. It is critical for them to start to edge back into this series.
And obviously losing this game would be a killer. Kevin, nobody's ever come back from down 3-0. So momentum can be on their side with one victory. It's got to happen tonight.
Well, it definitely is, Steve, but still, at this point, the series is pretty much right where people expected it to be. Now it's their turn to use their home court advantage and gain some traction in this series.
And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, I spoke with the head coach of the Bulls. With a 2-0 lead in this series, he wants his team to remain focused on the business at hand. He said it's a terrific position they've put themselves in, and they're determined to make the most of it. We'll see how they fare with Game 3 underway now, guys.
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
There's the pass to Sampson. And he dunks it down. Nasty. Absolutely. Good.
And the building is stunned, partner. He goes deep into his bag of tricks there.
I hope he beats that one handy. I want to see that again.
And that one's good.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
On the wing, Harden fires from deep. That drops.
Right back at you. You immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading punches, that's how you answer.
Kicks to Lawson. Poked loose. Number 32. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
And they're on fire. They've made 4 straight shots to get this thing going.
Hero, DeRozan defending. There it is, guys. That away defense. Just watching him poke Clark right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Hero. Boom, he jams it straight down.
He's been key for this team's offense the way he's distributed the ball.
Yeah, you know, the offense is just moving through him, Steve. No doubt.
And here are the Bulls now. They trail by 1. Number 32. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Sampson. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. 6 points for him.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing, doesn't it, Steve?
It sure does, and now it's to the point where they just feel unstoppable.
Bulls trail by 3. Passes it to Ball. There's a nice ball movement here by Chicago. Lawson kicks to Drummond. Back to Lawson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stolen by Harden. A finish, and it's Harden sharing it down.
Quick hands on the steal, quick feet on the break.
Costly mistake to fork that ball over and then not get back on deep.
Pulls up. They grab their own miss. Drummond, he passes the ball. There's the feed to DeRozan. He dishes it to Drummond. And he can't bank that one in. The 76ers leading by 5. It's Harden with the drive. Outside for Richmond. Back to Harden. Up top, Richmond. Pass to Harden. From deep 3-point range, the long distance three is good. Harden's got 8 points.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Yeah, the shots have been falling, that's for sure. The offense really in a good groove.
Bulls trail by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Chicago with the ball. Lawson with it. And it's Harden picking him up. And Drummond throws it down. I like that they're taking it inside and taking advantage of each opportunity, Clark, to chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, and doing it with the dunk is a major energizer, too. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense, as good a job offensively as we saw, the defensive presence was almost non-existent. They may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points. Tough break for the defense. He took the heat and drew the whistle.
Yep, but when you get there late, that's what happened.
Harden, Lawson defending. Here's Milton.
Well, you know, it doesn't seem like they've missed many shots here.
Harrell. It's stolen by DeRozan.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
The 76ers leading by 6. Richmond dishes to Harden. Off target from outside. Here's Harden on the wing. Milton, Lawson defending. Richmond for 3. Good on the shot. Here's DeRozan. He's got 5. Lawson outside. Hits from the high post. Lawson's got 5 points so far.
Whatever their plan was defensively at time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Pass to DeRozan. There's the block. Now here's Richmond. They set the pick. Now the pass to Sampson. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. The Bulls making a switch here. George is checked in. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the 76ers.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
And don't forget about the three-point shooting, too, because that could be a major factor here tonight.
Here's Richmond. No luck. Some solid defense from DeRozan. Bulls trail by 10. Ball, the pass to Levin. Good!
They're really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And that's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, but
Harden the pass to Sampson. And Lawson with the block. Marco get another chance. It's Harden with the drive. Richmond for 3. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession. And time for a look at the 2K leaderboard. From downtown, this group of shooting guards was locked in all throughout the regular season. Chicago's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points run up from outside here in the first. And DeRozan kicks to Vucevic. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
I'll tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
The Bulls making a switch here. Outside, George. No good on the triple.
and very quickly here in the first quarter, pronounced advantage for them on the glass.
Yeah, that's a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Difficult to explain that turnover. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did, but he really lost his place on the court.
Here's Milton. Can't get it to go. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Saturday was a great victory for them.
And Kevin, in that game, we saw a lot of sloppy play from the opposing offense. They coughed the ball up way too often.
Yeah, and that did make things really easy, guys. Nice to get a win if you're on that side of it and not to have to work too hard for it.
Here's Sampson. Up and in on the layup. 11 points in the game.
The more touches he gets, the more this lead will grow. He has just been unconscious this quarter.
Russo, the pass to Levin. Here's LaRusso. Bulls moving the ball around. And Williams, here we go. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. You're right, they've been shooting lights out here in the first quarter.
Yeah, Kevin, they're playing with tremendous confidence right now.
Chicago's shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The 76ers leading by 6. Passes to Sampson.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
But there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
If he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the 76ers lead by 8. Chicago's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points flowing up from outside here in the first. Jones drives in. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Philadelphia shooting an outstanding 61% in the early goings. Pass to Sampson. The shot is off. Great D that time from Vucevic.
They've been getting out-muscled on the boards before coming up with that one.
Not playing tough enough. The physicality just hasn't been there yet.
Jones dishes to Williams. Russo, the pass to Vucevic. Jones. From outside, off the mark. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Simpson. Rebounded by Lane.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Jones, the pass to LaRusso. There's a screen by Williams. Here's LaRusso. Williams attacking with 1 on the clock. Connects. The jumper drops.
Boy, has there been any defense played yet in this game?
Nope, this game has been all about rapid-fire offense early.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this game 3. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
And you could see early on, guys, they were going to go inside and try to establish their offense in the paint area. That's exactly what they've done.
And I think that's exactly where they should continue to attack moving forward, Steve.
I like the ball. I thought the defense was moving there.
Yeah, I think he slid underneath. Good blocking call that trip.
Outside, Dragic. Vucevic. On the wing, Williams. Shot clock at 5. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Williams has got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Bulls. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Bulls 5 right now. Williams is out there with Vucevic. Then it's White. Then there's Dragic. And it's Lane in at the 3-side. Here's Vucevic. Philadelphia able to drain the 3. And that one's good. Vucevic has got his second bucket tonight. Philadelphia leading by 5. Number 11. He's guarded by Dragic. Hero. It's rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in this game. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
This guy is such an acrobatic player, Kevin. The ability to adjust his shot in midair, to contort his body and still have the balance and the anticipation to make the shot. Pretty amazing.
You know, something else I think about when I see this guy is he's a real headache to have to defend one-on-one. I mean, he's got all of the game that makes it tough for his defender.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. To the inside. Deflected. Dragic. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Broke out the finger roll, guys. That was kind of a stylish finish.
Number 11. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact here.
The offense is getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layup. Earn it from the line.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Chicago. Back to White. Inside. Drummond. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Bulls have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And the second free throw, good.
Yeah, they're getting to the line an awful lot this quarter. It's not an accident. They've been very aggressive.
Yeah, it's been very intentional. I mean, they've picked up the aggression, and it could get them out of this hole.
And so here is Philadelphia. Richmond with it. Now defended by DeRozan. And the shot is good. Richmond's got 5.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, are just piling up points in the paint.
DeRozan against George. And DeRozan. Here we go. Richmond with the rebound. The 76ers leading by 4. George with the screen on DeRozan. Outside for Richmond. No good from outside.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bulls trail by 6. Tipped away. 1-on-1 here. He kicks it to George. Powered down with both hands.
Well, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Number 55. Off the mark and a bad shot there. Chicago's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. And DeRozan kicks to Dragic. Tries to keep it alive. White dishes to DeRozan. White. And it comes off the front of the rim.
That's not his shot there, guys. And whether you play D on him or not, he's usually going to miss that one. And another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep our eyes on.
And the Bulls making a change here. Philadelphia shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something to right.
He has not been on his game. And, you know, their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation. Now, he was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
And the 76ers with possession. They're on an 11-3 run.
Not sure why he's insisting on shooting from out there. It's just not working for him.
Oh!
Are you kidding me? That was a power punch right there.
Oh, great.
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, now's when they need a little spark anyway.
And Harden comes to help. There's the dish to Lawson. A 3-ball. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Harden's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Leads him in there. Hero defended by Drummond. There's the bucket. Good. And it's an 11-point 76ers lead.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out on the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
Richmond left side. George deflects the pass. The 3, and the shot is good.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up. too good a look to pass it.
Chicago calls timeout.
You know, all coaches hate defensively when you give up easy points in the paint. That's inexcusable. So that's the reason for this timeout here.
I think it came down to the fact they were getting beat inside, and that's why the coach called timeout. They were not winning the battle inside.
Here's Ball, and the rejection by Harden. And he's able to get it back. The shot's good from Lawson.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Here's Milton. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Bulls trail by 11. And Lawson, here we go. The shot's good from Ball. He's got 5.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
76ers have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts.
Oh, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger clock right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's with them.
Yeah, but you don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up, though, either.
And here's the fast break. Richmond outside. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and completes the layup. Richmond's got 9 points in the quarter.
It looks like he's finding his touch now because the shots are starting to fall.
Dishes to Drummond. Backing down. Tries in the post. Misses off the left iron. The 76ers leading by 13. It's Harden with the drive. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
What a tremendous game for Harden. He has 8 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point lane.
I'm sure they'd like to get him a few more, though, so look for them to run some screens for him, trying to pop him open.
Vucevic checked in for Andre Drummond.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
And DeRozan. Here we go. That's good. DeRozan's got 7 points.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Tipped. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. While we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best rebounding teams in the regular season. The Bulls third.
What a tremendous regular season for them on the board. I mean, they never seemed to fade during long games and kept grabbing rebounds until the final whistle. They played 48 minutes of basketball, and they'll expect to do the same thing here in the postseason.
Here's Lawson. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Bulls shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And the first one at the line is good. And Lawson hits 2 free throws. The 76ers leading by 11. The pass to Sampson. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying hard to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Mark?
Well, you know what the questions are about now? It's their defense, that's for sure.
Philadelphia's gotten gold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. It's Harden with the drive. Richmond outside, from past the arc, gets it to go. Richmond's got 12 now in this quarter.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. Just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
1:29 left now here in the second. And DeRozan kicks to Lawson. Back to DeRozan. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. The shot's good from Ball.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Harrell defended by Vucevic. Pass to Sampson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
Bulls making a switch here. Jones has checked in.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something they should get away from.
Russo, the pass to Lawson. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And the 76ers making a change here. The 76ers leading by 14. In the step back, bounces high off the rim and drops. And 12 points for James Harden.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Now, here's Harden after the miss from Ball. It's Harden with the drive. Milton, he's guarded by LaRusso. Harden left side. Outside for Richmond. Here's Milton. No good on the three. Up in time. Shot is off. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided.
And now, brought to you by Sprint. What unbelievable postseason act! The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And we welcome you back to our coverage of round one of the NBA playoffs. We're seeing a tremendous game from Sampson.
How about the opening half of basketball? He played so much riding on this game. He came out and took immediate control.
And that's part of what makes him special. In big games, he lays it all out there. He wants to be the one to win it or lose it for him.
And for Chicago, Andre Drummond is out there at DeRozan. And it's Lawson in at the two.
I like the call. I thought the defense was moving there.
Yeah, I think he slid underneath. Good blocking call that trip.
Now here's Richmond. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. That's good.
I don't know of too many other players, Kevin, who have his level of concentration offensively. He just seems to have that singular focus you need as a shooter. That, even if a defender's all over you, you still just lock in and let it go.
And let's not leave out another branding mark of his status as much in the clutch. When the big shots needed to win a ball game.
And the 76ers lead by 18.
The solo alley-oop. That's not something we see too often.
Timed it perfectly. You're right. It caught the defense totally off guard.
I remember Tracy McGrady doing that. First guy I ever saw pull that off.
Here's Milton. Pass to Sampson. Wow. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And the pass to Ball for the three. Richmond with the rebound. Richmond's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
Fires from the wing. Again, Chicago.
And they made 3 of their first 4 shots here to start this half.
Here's Milton. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 8.
That's 4 straight from the field, guys. Off to a quick start this third quarter.
Chicago calls timeout.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
Passes it to Ball. 3-pointer. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Richmond's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Milton. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket. Right in the shooting pocket. For a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
Yeah, it's something we haven't seen much of at the other end of the floor, though.
Back to DeRozan. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Looking at the game for DeRozan, he's got 11 11 points, and his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
Well, and he's got this team in such a good groove right now. The way he's moving the ball and passing, getting everybody involved, and they're in a great flow.
Well, that's a collection of assassins you see on your screen right there. Just deadly. They were the most accurate shooting guards in the regular season. Philadelphia leading by 20. Harden the pass to Sampson. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
Number 32. And the Bulls with another miss. The 76ers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Pass to Sampson. Soft touch off the glass. 20 points for him.
He is feeling a terrific percentage from the field.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Stolen. Down low. It's tipped. Lawson right side. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Lawson's got 16.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. I mean, his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
It's Harden with the drive. Count that one. He's got 16.
They've been getting way too many high percentage looks close to the basket, and I'll tell you what, when they're getting them, they're converting.
You know, the play in the paint, an aspect of this game that has gone entirely their way.
Leaps for it, out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And Philadelphia making a change here. The 76ers leading by 22. Milton defended by Ball. Milton and the powerful one-handed slam. Clark, I'm guessing that wasn't the plan for the D on that trip.
And I'm agreeing with you there. Once they opened the lane up for him, that was a little emphasis on that finish.
Take what the defense gives you and then just power it home, right? Why not?
How about that going up strong? I mean, he doesn't care how much height he's giving up. It's attitude with him.
For three, no good. Chicago's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. The basketball knocked loose, out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And the Bulls making a change here. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And he goes in for the dunk.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finished hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Nothing extravagant about it, but there didn't need to be.
Hero, DeRozan defending. Passes it to Sampson. From downtown. The offensive rebound. Hero. It's good. And there's a block called in the play. They'll get 1 free throw. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stakes for Philadelphia?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort to the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And the other thing they're doing is they're forcing turnovers and then converting those miscues into points at the other end.
Milton, he's guarded by Dragic. Pass to Sampson. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 7th rebound here tonight. He feeds it to Lawson. Here's Dragic. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
And there's the pass to Sampson. Count the bucket. He's got 22.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we said, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
The Bulls have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. It's stolen. Pushing it up. Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't
come
remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw it.
Oh, man, that was just amazing.
Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Lawson with it. 19 points in the game. And DeRozan. Here we go.
He really is a high flyer, guys. It's kind of rare for a power forward, but he needs it because he is undersized.
He gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point on.
Yeah, but he got a little lucky getting away with it. That could have very easily been called a technical foul.
Dragic dishes to DeRozan. Lawson outside. Another one falls for Chicago. Philadelphia leading by 23. Philadelphia moving the ball over. Sampson. And the three off target.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bageled in the second.
Now here's DeRozan. Tight defense on him. Dragic, good look. Here's Drummond. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Drummond's got his 3rd basket of the night.
You know, he's really adept at keeping possessions alive by hitting the boards and cashing in on some of those putbacks.
He really is a tough guy to go up against because he throws his weight around so often and with reckless abandon. I mean, it can really wear you down physically.
Well, Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Feeds it to DeRozan. Second chance effort. Rejected by Sampson. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Philadelphia's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Number 22 sinks the triple. 5 points in the game. Well, Chicago's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Lawson outside. That's tipped. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, quite angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
I would call it an irate finish even.
And again, no good by Chicago. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 14-6 run. To the paint, outside for George. Misses the 3.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
And here they come. Number 55. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yes, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Well, it feels like they're starting. Boy, nice one-man fast break on that one.
It sure was a stylish finish to cap it off, too.
And DeRozan, here we go. And the shot is good. DeRozan's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Here's Sampson. With it goes. Denied the buzzer beater.
Right between the eyes is how you would say it, Kevin.
And we're back to the action here in this round 1 matchup. And the 76ers with possession. Milton, he's guarded by LaRusso. Great D that time from Vucevic. Bull shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. And for Chicago, we've got Williams. White is out there with LaRusso. Then it's Jones. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 spot.
Fellas, that's exactly the job the big guy has to do for him. Contest every rebound.
3 on 3. Here's Jones. The shot is off. And the 76ers go the other way with it. 3 on 3. Hilton, defended by Jones. Number 30, knocks down the three ball.
But they're really struggling guarding that three-point line.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, Steve.
Philadelphia on the break. Passes it to Sampson. Here's Milton. No good with the triple. Chicago's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. And White kicks to Jones. And there's the feed to Vucevic. Back to Jones. He passes to White. 4 on the shot clock. Just over a minute and a half right here in the fourth. Pass to Sampson. Outside, George. Number 55. Offline with his three. Now the Bulls with it. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Russo, the pass to Jones. And he bangs it home with one hand. It's not possible what we just caught. Is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner.
It's possible. Not probable. It is possible. I don't know what all that meant, but you're right, Clark.
The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And White kicks to Williams. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And he knocks down the first one. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. It's rebounded by LaRusso. The Bulls shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. White, good. Philadelphia shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting on all cylinders. Number 55. Another miss by Philadelphia. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. LaRusso loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Out to White. Jones, the pass to LaRusso. Carries it from three-point range.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve. He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And White kicks to Williams. He dishes it to Vucevic. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play. They're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
But they get it back. Number 30. And nothing is falling for him right now. Bulls have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Kicks it to White. From the arc. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Milton, defended by Jones. Here's Sampson. Nice defense from Vucevic.
Really quite surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard said.
Yeah, it's not typical. I mean, they have been really dominant on the glass.
Now White hit his leg. And the officials saying it was kicked. Williams against George. White the pass to LaRusso. They get a hand on it.
That's really a good picture of what not to do on those last two possessions. I mean, they're being way too casual with the ball.
Yeah, it's going to cost them if they keep it up. They need to get back to playing efficient basketball. That is a terrific effort on the shot. He's giving up a lot of size, but still finds a way to score.
I don't think that affected him in the least, though, Steve. I mean, he made it look like he was the bigger guy.
Rejected by LaRusso. They recover it. The pass to Sampson. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Back to George. From deep. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Jones has got his third rebound on the night. Here's LaRusso. Stolen by George. Number 30. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they want, the aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
LaRusso. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Here's Milton. And the layup's good off the glass.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
And White kicks to Vucevic. Number 30, defended by Jones. Pass to Sampson. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
No way to mess that one up, Kevin. I mean, he powered it down with both hands.
Not this guy. He is a superb finisher.
Man, he is an absolute force when he gets near the hoop.
From deep. But they'll recover it. Jones dishes to Vucevic. The basket drops, and he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
The defense played him close on that one, but he just would not be denied. Aggressive move for the score.
Hero defended by Vucevic. Rebound by Williams. For Chicago, they've got more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. Number 30, defended by Jones. On the wing, George. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Chicago's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. On the basket by Jones.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Pass to George. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. And defensively, the wind has just been knocked out of their sails.
Need to get more bodies committed down low.
Now here's Dragic. He's guarded closely. He kicks it to White. Williams. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Philadelphia shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. Outside, George cranes the three-pointer. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
And that puts a cherry on top, so to speak, of what's been a phenomenal showing for them.
All over but the winding now, Steve.
It's off his foot, and they're saying he kicked the ball. Dragic, good look. Here's Vucevic. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 11 rebounds. Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin and Steve. I mean, everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
It makes it so much tougher to defend, too, when you have to account for all 5 offensive players, and the ball just moves so quickly. Tough to defend that.
Six on the shot clock. Number 11. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Jones kicks to Dragic. Back to Jones. No luck. And it's Philadelphia the other way. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Outside for George. Another miss by Philadelphia. Chicago's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Off his leg. And it's whistled a kick. .15 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Williams. And he slams it one-handed.
Rock hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one.
The Statue of Liberty, I believe it's called.
Number 11. Missed. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily.